Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What I'm about to tell you isn't just another rumor. It's a seismic shift that could reshape the entire NFC East, and it's happening right now, right beneath our noses. I've got connections, sources deep inside NFL circles, and what I'm about to reveal will blow your mind. But I need you to pay close attention, because what I'm about to share is the tip of an iceberg that's hidden beneath layers of secrecy, power plays, and negotiations so intense they could only be happening behind the scenes of a league that's always 10 steps ahead of us. Trust me when I say this, what's brewing is bigger than any trade deadline move you've seen in the last decade. There's a secret, a powerhouse move that's being orchestrated, and the ripple effects. You won't believe what's coming next. But before I dive into the full story, I need you to hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and ring the bell. This isn't just another video. This is a conspiracy unfolding in real time, and the only way you'll stay on top of it is by being in the know. If you're serious about understanding what's happening behind closed doors, join the movement. Let's go. Now, let's peel back the layers of this explosive situation that could change everything for the Washington Commanders, for Cam Robinson, and yes, potentially for the entire NFL landscape. I've been working this story for weeks, following every whisper, every clandestine meeting, every elite source willing to whisper at risk of their careers just to give us the breadcrumbs. And what I've uncovered is nothing short of monumental. First, let's take a close look at what Washington needs right now. Since Dan Quinn took over as head coach, the Commanders have been operating under a cloud of high expectations. The team's defensive schemes are innovative, aggressive, and designed to dominate. That's Quinn's style. But offensively, well, that's where the cracks are starting to show. Their offensive line, historically a question mark over recent seasons, now looks more fragile than ever. The loss of key members, volatile injuries, and inconsistent pass protection have plagued the team all year. Especially at left tackle, an absolute must-have position in today's NFL. There's been a desperate need for a stabilizing force, a veteran presence with versatile skills to anchor the blind side of Jaden Daniels. The team's recent struggles in pass protection, especially in high-pressure situations, have been evident when you watch game film. Opposing pass rushers exploit the gaps like sharks circling wounded prey. The analytics show that the Commanders' pass block win rate has plummeted to below 55% in critical third-down scenarios. Their offensive line, despite flashes of brilliance from younger players like Tyler Bass, lacks a proven veteran to steady the ship. That's why the front office has been hunting for a game-changer. Enter Cam Robinson, a name that for months has been whispered with increasing urgency in NFL circles. But not just any NFL insider. I've got contacts close enough to the inner sanctum of the Commanders' front office, and they've been telling me that something big is in motion. The kind of deal that might not only fix their problems but propels them into a different stratosphere altogether. And here's the kicker. The film, the advanced stats, and the whispers from inside the league point to Cam Robinson. Yes, the 30-year-old veteran of the NFL, who until recently was playing for the Cleveland Browns, might become the missing piece that turns the Commanders into a legit Super Bowl contender overnight. Now I know what you're thinking. Cam Robinson, the guy who's been on and off with injuries and suspension issues? Yeah, exactly. But that's precisely why this is such a clandestine move. Because Robinson in his prime was a beast. A mauler in the run game, a technically refined pass protector, an elite left tackle under the right circumstances. And with Quinn's scheme built around aggressive edge pressure and quick pass concepts, the fit could be seamless. Think about it. The Commanders' offensive line has struggled in crucial moments. Adding Robinson isn't just a band-aid, it's a statement. We're going all in. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of why Robinson is the answer. When you watch his film from the 2024 season, his agility and strength are evident. His footwork is smooth, his punch precise. Despite injuries that hampered his play last year, his quick-set techniques and hand placement remain among the best in the league for tackles over 66 and 330 pounds. The advanced metrics. He's got a pass block win rate of around 78% for his career, with a peak of 84% when healthy. His run-blocking grades from PFF are consistently top-tier, often in the 80s, and he's a polished technician who excels at anchoring against speed rushers. What about the numbers? His grade this past season, prior to the injury, was solid, around 76.8 according to PFF. Not spectacular, but with a fresh environment, a new coaching staff, and a chip on his shoulder, Robinson can bounce back, and in a big way. Especially if you consider his leadership qualities, no doubt, a locker room favorite and his fierce competitive edge. But here's the twist, and this is what makes this story almost surreal. Sources tell me that several NFL insiders have dubbed Robinson as the perfect fit for the Commanders' tactical plan. Why? Because Quinn's defense is built around attacking the quarterback and forcing turnovers. Robinson's ability to handle elite pass rushers like Myles Garrett or Nick Bosa in a scheme that emphasizes aggressive edge play makes him a strategic upgrade. It's a chess move, adding a veteran who can both stabilize and unleash chaos on the edge. Now, how would this trade even work? That's the million-dollar question. Considering Robinson's current contract situation, signed through 2026 with Cleveland, there's a lot of moving parts. Robinson is on a one-year, $12 million deal, but with incentives and potential bonuses, the cap hit could be manipulated through roster bonuses or restructures. Cleveland, on the other hand, is in a rebuild mode, with new GM Andrew Berry looking to acquire draft capital and set the stage for the future. They're eager to move Robinson if they get the right package. Here's the speculative but plausible scenario. The Commanders send a mid-round pick, possibly a third or fourth rounder, plus a late-round pick swap in 2027, possibly a sixth rounder for Robinson. Cleveland, hungry to shed salary and gather picks after a disappointing season, might prefer a package that includes future assets, cap relief, or even a player swap if needed. The key here is that Robinson's veteran leadership and proven performance are worth that gamble for Washington. And let's not forget the cap gymnastics. If Washington commits to this move, they could restructure parts of Robinson's deal to create immediate space. The benefit? Instant upgrade on offensive line depth, a critical factor as they prepare for a grueling schedule in 2026. Plus, let's be real, Robinson's experience in the AFC North makes him a nightmare for division rivals. Facing teams like the Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals twice a year, having that kind of veteran presence at left tackle. That's a game changer. Now, how does Robinson fit within Quinn's scheme? Perfectly. Quinn's defense thrives on quick pass rush schemes, stunts, and aggressive pressure packages. Robinson's quick punch and technical prowess allow him to handle speed rushers on the outside while anchoring against power. He can slide into the left tackle spot immediately, no learning curve needed, and provide the stability that the Commanders desperately seek. His presence also opens the door for the team to move their younger tackles, like Tyler Bass or even free agent acquisitions, inside or as depth, creating a versatile hybrid offensive line. Plus, the coaching staff's style complements Robinson perfectly. Quinn demands toughness, discipline, and relentless effort, traits that Robinson embodies. Since his days at Alabama, he's been hailed as a technician with a nasty streak, the kind of player who elevates everyone around him. When you combine the film study, the analytics, and the intangibles, it's clear. Robinson isn't just a stopgap, he's a piece for a championship puzzle. Of course, there are skeptics. Yes, the injury concerns linger. Yes, the suspension in 2023 raised eyebrows, but in today's NFL, availability is power. Robinson's potential for a fresh start, guided by a coaching staff eager to unleash a dominant offensive line, is enormous. And don't forget, he's only 30. Peak athleticism can return with proper rehab and motivation. This isn't just about fixing a problem, it's about seizing a rare opportunity to grab a proven veteran at a discount, someone who can boost a struggling offensive line into a top-tier unit. Now, what about the ripple effects? If this trade happens, and sources tell me the talks are already fluid, other teams will respond. The Cowboys, Eagles, and Giants are all watching these developments like hawks. The NFC East, it's about to flip the script, and this move will send shockwaves through the entire division. Not to mention that Robinson's reputation, combined with the Commanders' aggressive offseason moves, such as the recent draft pick of Jaden Daniels, who's already making waves as a dynamic dual threat, sets the stage for a team ready to contend. And here's a final piece of the puzzle, an insider whisper I received last night. This isn't just a trade, it's a statement. Washington is playing chess, not checkers. They're building something historic. I've heard rumors of secret meetings, high-stakes negotiations, and even whispers that the league's most influential power brokers are quietly backing this move behind closed doors. No, this isn't just about fixing a position. It's about crafting a future dynasty. What can we expect next? Watch for the official announcement in the coming days. The trade market is heating up, and Robinson's name is front and center. The NFL insiders are already calling it the move of the offseason. When it happens, I'll be here to break down every detail. But I can tell you this. What's unfolding right now is bigger than just a swap of picks or a veteran signing. It's a revolution in how teams build, how they strategize, and how power is wielded in this league. Now, as we head toward the final act of this story, remember, the NFL never reveals its full hand until the last card is played. But I promise you, what's coming is a game changer, a move so bold that future historians will be talking about it for decades. The Commanders are about to make a statement. Cam Robinson, a name you'll want to remember, is about to become a symbol of that revolution. Stay tuned, because what's coming next will redefine the very fabric of the NFL's power structure. And let me ask you, are you ready to see history made? Because I sure am. More surprises are on the horizon, and this isn't just football, it's the dawn of a new era. Keep your eyes open, your ears to the ground, and your spirit prepared. Because what's unfolding right now is nothing short of legendary.